Oops, it looks like a goblin attack. Well, time to get the guys ready. Only want my soldiers to go outdoors. Let's see how they're doing. Now, I currently have these guys set for a patrol, but what I really want to do now is have them waiting by the front gate in case I want to send them out to mop up survivors or whatever I want to do. I don't want to send them out to fight the guys hand to hand just because they tend to take heavy losses. In fact, one of my best warriors just died of his injuries from a previous battle just before this started. Get my ballistas ready. Prepare to fire, prepare to fire, prepare to fire. And have to tell them to stop using the practice catapults that I'm using to build their skill. And let's see how my other troops are doing. I guess I'll have to see where the bad guys are first of all, but let me just make sure that they're all on duty. And where are the goblins? This is where it took the map. There's some. There's some more. So basically, in other words, it's going to take them a little bit to get here, which is okay. It gives my guys time to get ready. So take it off pause. Let's see, anybody outside I need to worry about? I don't see anybody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the order to pull the lever to close the drawbridge that I keep open for the traders to come in. They take the drawbridge and they go up to the little trading port there. Now, I leave this area open here, which, as you'll notice, has a couple of rows of weapon traps and some cage traps, and then a long hallway that has 3 ballistas set up. Now, let's see. There's the goblins, and they're coming. Now what I may want to do is, I do have some fairly high towers built now. If they start getting behind my castle, or my fortress I should say, I can move some crossbowmen there and hopefully pick some off before they get close. The downside to that is that I may scare them off too early, which I don't really want to do. And man, these guys are taking their sweet time getting here. I wonder if there's some other ones closer. I don't see any. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some guys up to the next level. I just have to remember which guys these are. Not those guys. And that'd be these guys, so let's move them up here. And they're starting to move. Let's see how our goblin friends are doing. And they're taking their sweet time. Well, these guys are moving faster at least. And let's see, are there any other goblins that I'm missing? Oftentimes the goblins start off a lot closer to me. Such is apparently not the case right now. Now let's see how close these goblins actually path by the crossbowmen that I just moved. Hopefully I can inflict some damage without actually making them run away, which would be premature. In fact, while I'm at it, let me relocate those guys down a level so they maybe get in some shots from the side instead of from the top. Well, looks like he's already starting to fire. Well, let me move him down here. They won't get as good an angle, although they should be able to still get a good number of them as they're moving past them. Of course, I think they're probably too involved in actually shooting at them now to move. Although that has halted their advance somewhat. And they're running away. See, that was maybe a poor plan on my part. You know, assuming that I actually wanted to kill them more than I wanted to drive them off. And let's see, are my guys... Now they're moving. A little bit too late, but... And actually the goblins look like they're coming back, or maybe that's another wave. Oops. I know those guys are leaving. That's another wave coming in. And what about those goblins? And those guys are coming in. Top view of my fortress real quick. At least the above ground portions. Make sure there's no other surprises coming in. So far, no. Once again, they're picking them off, or at least trying to. Looks like some goblins are slipping past, and honestly, if they want to keep moving forward, I'm okay with that. Most of my firepower is in the front, and certainly it's easier to hunt them down and kill them afterwards before they run off the edge of the screen if they stay there. Now the goblins are starting to move around up front. Now let's see if I want to reposition any of these guys. Well, first of all, let me reposition the guys that I've been working with already. Let's move them to their what was originally their default location up here, and maybe adjust the guys in this tower right there. Of course, they treat those as more suggestions than actual orders, so we'll see what happens. And there's at least one goblin or something. I think it's a goblin, or maybe it's an elf. Yeah, it was an elf. Got caught in a bit of a crossfire, which I'm totally cool with. And more goblins coming in range. Still no sign currently of my... Yep, they're still kind of involved in attacking them, so as long as they kill them, I guess it's all good. For me, at least. And I had some possessed guy that began a mysterious construction. So I assume it would be something totally worthless, but we'll see.